No, I'm looking at memes.
Oh, so much fire in there.
Oh, yes. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're going to be hanging out, getting ready for a few minutes. But if you have any questions about NFTs or anything like that, definitely put it down in the chat.
Alrighty, everybody.
And,
welcome to the show.
Oh, no. That's me. I did it. Fixed.
And there we
Double
go.
intros.
But yeah, we appreciate everyone being here. And yeah, we're going to get started pretty damn soon.
Hey.
Alrighty, where is it? Torpedo. We're doing the ancient astronaut base mesh, right?
Yes, sir.
I want to see them alien features really popping. I want to see some clapping cheeks. Clapping them cheeks.
That's what they do.
They do.
I mean, that's where that comes from. That's, you know, the visitations are real, and we know because booty clap.
The probing is just a ruse.
Right.
The probing is how they got it started. That was like the, you know, the primer.
We just want to study your body.
From the inside.
We want to study your body.
Remove your pants.
We like your species. It makes the sound with your cheeks that pleases us.
Yes.
I love that it sounded like an entire stadium full of aliens singing from the inside with that filter. Like, they really are united in their want to study. They really are.
Yes. That's it. Twerk it up and twerk it down. Twerk it down and twerk it around.
My buddy said it's the reflex to the probing that became the eventual cause for continuous probing.
Show me what you got.
I made a little ornament of that guy a few years ago.
Did you get what you wanted?
Yeah, especially it's very important that you get that little butt that's on the backside. It's sort of just like this like concave mess. It's really this. Just that's an anus.
You can't miss the butt.
You cannot.
It's not fair. It's not half fair.
If there's anything we've learned from this first 2 minutes at least of this stream, it's exactly that. You cannot miss the butt.
I don't know. I love me sculpting a butt. I think that's why I like to sculpt versus draw, or you know, sculpt freezes.
Return and bring me back a salve to put all over my anus.
I'm big.
You seen the
Dude, I've been answering robocalls and like getting to where I can like talk to a human and then just pulling out the Sal Rosenberg.
Oh, Sal.
It's like, if I get one during this stream, we're gonna take that live. And I'm gonna have some fun with some people working a shitty job and maybe be the cause for them to make a better life choice. Yeah.
Oh, and we were doing eliminating the base mesh the first couple levels, right? I think on these.
Yeah, it just needs to fit. So just throw away anything that you don't need to reference.
I'm just mostly asking so that I have enough resolution to make this space.
Resolution,
yeah. Just to get a nice little butt on this guy, because I think our base mesh should really have that.
Oh,
like
man.
I'm
not going to deny it.
I should just do this and then send it to all you guys, and then that from here on out just gets saved out as our base mesh.
Do it.
Weebles wobble, but they stabilize with their flatulence.
That's right.
That's how they remain buoyant.
And they're protruding anus folds. You can do a lot with inflate. You can really do a lot.
I'll wait until they figure out how to bottle that.
So I'm not even sure. Okay, so we got to pick get our wheel going, right? Or should we just pick our categories because there's not so many left? We want to make sure.
Yeah, because we've all done 2. So
yeah, I've done eyes and mouth.
Okay, or eyes and face is what you did, right? Because we have categories are helmet, accessories, face, and body. So I've done helmets and body. So the only thing, so I have face and accessories is what I have. So
all right, I have some guidance for the sculpture. So if you focus on my screen, I think let's try not to have too many details that are much smaller than like one of these bumps here. Here's what I'm noticing is look at this piece in particular. There's so much contrast in the shapes of this belt here that it's really out of step, and it's hard to reconcile it with the shapes and proportions of the hat. And I've noticed that might be one of our single most common sort of incongruences in the design here. So let's keep it much more broad. Big shapes, big silhouettes, big ideas.
Yes, large shapes and silhouettes. All right.
Tell me about that, Beelzebub.
Man.
All right.
All righty. So, let's see. All right. So it's, see, I've done helmet, body. So I got face and accessories. Spin. Accessories. All righty. So, what haven't you done, Batman?
I haven't done the face or the helmet.
Okay. And you're getting... Let's see. I gotta share my screen. You get the face.
Ooh. So I think previously we had eyes and like nose and mouth split, or...
Yeah, I just put it together his face because it's just too many things.
Okay. I just want to make sure it doesn't, because if we are populating this together with the other ones, would that create an issue of overlap?
Yeah, so here's an example of that right here. This is I think it was Spicer when he did faces. Sometimes it's just a mouth, and it doesn't include any bed for the eyes, which is the way I started it out. Is we had like a bed for the eyes, and then Chris's eye collection got slotted into there wherever they happen to land. But then we have some where they're missing the upper parts of the face, which I don't think is really a bug. I see it as more of a feature myself, but there's a decision to be made there. And I would say probably use the rest of the face, just make it somewhat like a frame for the eyes at that stage. Like
okay,
here,
so I'm going essentially eyes, basically, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
you're wait.
Oh,
You
I'm
got
just trying to
faces?
clarify what you're saying.
Okay, no. You want to just make space for the eyes, but the eyes are a separate element. So for
I see.
example-
Okay, so opposite of what I said. So
Yeah.
actually leave space for the eyes and do
Yeah.
more
So here's a
mouth.
face that I did that has just like sort of a blank recesses for the eyes.
Gotcha.
I would recommend going in that direction.
Okay, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get faced
Oh, why do I suddenly have
from
a
the nose
monkey?
down. Ugh.
Is there like a monkey hotkey in this?
I wouldn't be surprised.
That'd be
Dude, I
amazing.
tagged a button. I don't know what I pressed, but I tagged a button on my left side of my keyboard with my pinky, and then Suzanne just came out of nowhere.
I think there is actually. And the random stuff I've absorbed with Blender. I think that I remember something about that being in there.
A hidden monkey-o-matic button.
Yeah.
Damn.
Terry.
So, Harry Mandibles, what have you done?
I've done the face and the mouth.
Face and the mouth, so you got face. So, because face and accessories are taken, so it's
Helmet.
and body and helmet. Has anyone got helmet? No one's
No,
got.
I'm going to work on the grammar itself this week. So you guys
Okay.
pick what makes sense to you guys.
Oh,
what would be
helmet.
Fun.
Helmet's the dominant. That's got to be a dominant feature.
Yeah. I mean, I can work some belty stuff in there.
Yep, you get a helmet, brother.
Hey,
I'm waiting
Matthew
for that.
Hope.
Oh,
welcome
yeah.
to the show. Hey,
It has
there's
spoken.
several folks joining us today. Well, thanks very much. Good to see you
All
all out there.
right.
Yeah.
Hey, Matthew, what's going on?
All right.
Everybody, please feel free to post your portfolio, post your NFTs, anything you want to share about your artwork or your art practice, and any questions you have about the madness we are undertaking. Happy to have those. Happy to chit chat with you. It's a lot of fun having more people come out and join us for the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Well,
right.
I'm just itching to sculpt.
Because I've done accessories before.
I thought you got that treated.
Yo, you already got accessories.
I had body, but that's kind of like accessories anyway, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think kind of technically, like I got that twice because I think I had belt the first time, and then I got accessories.
Do you guys? We could also have fun, like basically building them a base of legs, or like a pedestal, or it could be any number of things. We could just expand the mission and add like to the silhouette at the bottom.
Yeah, we could do like
arms.
Do you remember like the McDonald's chicken McNugget toys that they used to have? Like,
do they have like dipping sauces they would sit in or something?
They had like, yeah, they had like they were those like fucking ambiguous meat chunks, but they had like a base to them that had like legs or pants or whatever, so you could Fireman McNugget.
Oh yeah. It was basically a suit. An armed legless suit.
Right.
So you wouldn't have old hat, you'd have old suit.
And the gelatinous meat form fireman.
I mean, I say Spicer, you could basically just do anything from the neck down that plays with the silhouette, right? And we could just create that category or just call it, what do we have it in there as verbal? Is it accessories? Because I know that we were getting some overlap with belt.
Yeah,
you could just call it
belt and accessories are kind of overlapping. I was planning on looking at that during the stream here and seeing what I could differentiate and where I might slide things around to get the most use out of what we have.
It seems like we could just eliminate belt from my round just because it clashes too much, and those were some of the ones that had some of the more busy stuff, I would guess.
I'm gonna go through them. Like leave like let's use every part of the buffalo, but yeah, I'm gonna go through everything I can and try to figure out what we can lose. Are you suggesting that like we should merge categories?
Well, I'm just saying that basically, in order to keep them from colliding, eliminating the belt might help do that. And then Spicer, you could just call yours accessories, and then let that be basically whatever mutation, legless, armless suit, or armed. Add 50,000 arms. Who cares? Just as long as it's from the neck down. We're gonna eliminate the weeble from our wobbler, or wobble from our weeble, but that's okay because. We'll get some fun shapes.
No, Spicer, there are some really excellent belt shapes still in our collection. So probably should go from like the half sphere at the bottom down, but then like extend that to whatever you want. If you want to make it like hovering tentacles, then I will move the floor down.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
As many peni as you would like to add. Or as they call them in Japan, tentacles. Exactly.
Yes. All right, so I'm doing dicks.
Hashtag Dixologic.
Dixologic.
Dude, I've been trying to learn. I toss that out every now and then on the stream when the dicks come up during the sculpt off.
Oh, man.
I swear we should get everybody on board to do a Twitch stream and see how long, see who can last the longest sculpting dicks before you get kicked off. It'd be amazing.
You just
like hide it, like hide it. Keep work from a perspective where it's ambiguous enough, and then reveal the helmet. Time it and see who lasts the longest.
We have 1 hour, 30 minutes to create our assets, beginning now.
No.
Well, procedural dick generator just went into my notes.
Yeah, there's a market for that.
I get 3%.
Exactly.
If there's a job waiting for you in the marketing team when you're ready to work that 3% off.
Yeah, can you imagine if it's just a fleet of people like doing the sculpt off, and they just had a modified version of the sculpt off icon, and it's just the Dixologic, and they're just like, God. But they end up having to just cut that corner out because they're like, there's too many people that were actually decent at sculpting that we had to include.
taking this seriously.
Yeah,
Man,
we didn't want to accept it, but
Here we are.
Blender's fussy today.
by Joe, we have.
I should see if I can find a nice landscape to put these in. I'm going to get into Blender Kit here and see what I can download to spice up our render.
Ooh.
Shit.
It's on.
It is on.
It is on.
Bring it and show me what you got.
Good job.
That was a fat beat.
Oh, damn it, you've killed him. You've killed him.
Your joke was too powerful.
Oh, a little cough vacation there. Oh, I'm back.
Nice.
I was gonna say, did we get like a reserve screen? Do you have a standby cough screen, verbal, just in case you have an attack?
Stand by.
I need the system to automatically detect it.
Yeah.
Let's to retweet. Retweet from my homies.
Guys, I think I'm done. I don't know that I can do any better than this little creepy frog mouth face creature.
Nailed it.
Give us a kiss. Give me those taco flavored kisses. I'm an alien and also an astronaut.
Taco flavored kisses. Jeez, I forgot about that.
I love that in an age of, everything just being not acceptable or, what's that? Politically correct. That's what I was trying to think of. That still has somehow just not everybody just sort of looks at South Park and they're like, well, it's fine.
Yeah, did they get like a geriatric grandpa pass? Like, oh no,
Totally.
come on, just let him live out his life. Right? Is that what's going on there? I mean, I know not everybody is happy with South Park, but I guess the culture hasn't turned on it yet, right?
I think they just are.
The
Go
culture
ahead.
can turn on him, but I think they'd flip it on him. Nobody wants that fight, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that fight.
It's like that joke that's so good that no matter how much it's at your expense, like you still are fighting a laugh, and you're like, damn it, I can't. I just look like an asshole if I'm still mad about this. And they basically do that to everybody. They're like, no, our humor is undeniable.
To take them on is the realization that your arms are too short to box with God.
Yeah, word up, man. But I remember even the documentary about South Park. I forget what it's called, but basically it's them, doing it over a week, right? And so they have to get approval from the what is it? I forget what the censorship. I can't even think of what it's called.
MPAA or whatever it is.
No, that's motion pictures.
The FCC.
Anyway, the FCC, to approve certain jokes. They basically, they had them on a fast track, and they basically were like, oh, well, it's South Park, so they already automatically get more of a pass than other shows, and they would just be basically weighing jokes. They'd be like, well, okay, if this guy's gonna eat cuttlefish out of this Asian guy's ass, which I think it was for the human centipede the human centipede episode. They're like, if he's going to do that, then they can't say this swear word right afterwards. So they can't. They're basically just exactly. They're just playing it where a normal show they'd be like, there's no way you can do this. They basically are like, well, just picking the lesser of evils. Or well, don't don't set fire to the house and then piss on it. Just set fire to it, okay? And then we're okay. And they're like, okay, yeah, we can do that. Totally manageable.
I don't know. It seems positive, right? Letting people know you could do this too.
Yeah.
You can eat this cuttlefish. That might be something you'd be into.
Yeah, exactly. It's let your freak flag fly, Go ahead.
Do it.
Do it. Come on, do it.
Do it. Yeah, come on, do it.
Do it. Do it. Come on.
I'm
What are
here.
you waiting for?
Kill me.
Come on. Hey, Christmas tree.
Oh man, I played briefly. They had the this Predator video game on PlayStation Plus, and I tried out, and it's definitely for the layman, like gamer. It's very like straightforward, just simple controls. But even in the tutorial, you're just jumping around and like jumping up trees and then using the camouflage. You play as the predator, at least in the tutorial. And I was like, God damn, this is gratifying, because it's a licensed game, so it has the music, and it just has like, he uses the laser gun, and then he has the vision, like the heat vision and all that. And I'm like, just even playing this for 2 seconds, it just hits all the marks that you want it to hit.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Like just destroying people. I don't know if I think you can play as the people, like as the guys too, but
The Colonial Marines? No, that would be
the Colonial Marines.
I don't know. The guys. Who are the guys? It's like the original Predator. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. You just accidentally made up a fantastic Predator movie. Like if the Predator came around and like tried to whoop George Washington's ass,
Oh, no. Colonial Marines, I was referring to
like
Alien.
Mars. Oh, that Colonial.
Washington versus aliens.
Yeah.
I mean, he was willing to inoculate his troops. So.
Yeah.
But what are they going to do, right?
He'll inoculate them with alien juice, and then they'll get some kind of alien power as well. Just to,
That's what happens when you give people a measles inoculation. They get the power of measles.
Yeah, exactly. Some might not call it a power, but either way, it's an addition.
Their loss.
It's an addition, yeah.
The power of measles.
Just because you don't know how to wield this special power doesn't mean it's not a power.
Failing world government.
I know, but I think they just put out like a Colonial Marines game.
Yep.
Sounds familiar.
It looked decent.
Has to be better than decent for me at this point. Like, there's too many original
Too
IP.
much to choose.
Yeah. Like Arcane just released Deathloop. I started that last night. I think that's decent so far for me. It seems to be pretty well put together. Although I observed that their goal with the writing in the writing room seems to have been to figure out how many different ways they could say fuck in a funny way within the first, say, 30 minutes of the game.
Nice.
They just forgot what they were doing. They just became so obsessed with that task.
No,
like, what is this game about anymore?
The psychologist that works there told them to do that to appeal to like 12 and 13-year-olds that are like discovering their, autonomy when it comes to the use of language, and but then rate it mature and say, no, we're selling it to adults. It's fine.
Guys, swearing is the coolest.
Oh, what'd you say? What'd you say, Chris?
I said there's really not much of a difference anymore between the demographics.
No, right?
Yeah, the maturity levels definitely.
We've degraded enough.
Yeah. I'm like, I can relate to these kids. They're like me.
Oh, I can see why adults are on TikTok these days.
We're the Morlocks, it turns out.
Yep.
Do we have any new viewers in here? Or is it
we got comments here. Echoes of Nyan
Num.
Standards and practices. Human centipede and turbulent juice.
Okay.
Yes, human centipede. Thank you.
What?
That's the South Park episode we're referring.
I want to know more about turbulent juice.
That I do not know about.
Did we? Yeah, I was like, did we mention turbulent juice, or is this are we being educated about turbulent juice? Either way.
I would love to hear more. Please elaborate.
Yes. The answer is yes.
In the meantime, we should, for anybody that's new, let them know what we're doing, because I don't think we've done that yet.
Yeah. Tell them what you're going to do, or tell them what you're going to tell them, and then tell them what you told them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I learned.
That way they know.
Mm-hmm.
They know what we told them, at least. They may not know what we're talking about, but they know what we told them.
This is the protocol.
Correct. So, what we're doing right now is creating, which I think is the best way to describe that you've done, Verbal, is a Mr. Potato Head of parts. And Void Strummer, I should say, as he is on here. Ian has created a. Go ahead, Ian.
Oh no, it's all good. Keep going.
Okay, Ian has created a procedural generator through Blender on his own that basically will take all these fantastic parts that we're creating and will essentially throw them in a box, and then you pull it out and it picks out the best, or not the best ones. It just picks out a bunch of parts and they'll all be placed together. And at the click of a button, he can just keep generating and generating and generating. And we can just see what comes out of it. So we all work separately to create these parts. And this is our, I think, third time doing ancient aliens or ancient astronauts. And we're compiling these parts to get even more variety. And it's really to show off, not only for us to have fun, but a way to create NFTs if you would want, or even just this could be used to create concept art or look development for anything. As you can see on Ian's screen here, like these are the results of the compilation of what we've done in an hour and a half in a couple weeks. So each of us working for an hour and a half. And as you can see, it's generating these individual, completely unique procedural weebles of ancient aliens. And so it's just plugging those parts in together, and you can see the results are fantastic and very satisfying and surprising, which is what's so cool about it. So this is a tool that if you wanted to create NFTs yourself, you could use. And it's great because if you're an artist and you're not as smart as Ian, which I know I'm not, then you can use this tool to your advantage to create procedural art.
Yeah, we work on procedural art tools live, answering questions and sharing code and explaining motives and ideas every Wednesday at noon. You can just go to voidstrummer.com and find where I stream there for that stuff, as well as this show every Thursday. Every Thursday at noon Pacific for my show, and this is 10 a.m. Pacific, 10:30 Pacific for this show, where we create systems based on the types of tools that I make on my Wednesday show.
Oh yeah! So welcome, thanks for checking us out, and keep checking in. We have our own procedural, well, non-procedural NFTs that we've already created, and then at Modern Weirdos or cautionaryfails.com, whichever you prefer, both work. And
links in the description of the video.
Yeah, and you can check out some of the work that we have done there before we got into all this fun stuff as well. Described and plugged.
Done and done-ed.
Yeah.
Done and done.
Dunner. Party of 5. Party 1.
Oh.
This is turning into some kind of Popeye. Popeye sings the hits. Come on.
Why did that become a Popeye thing? Was it just the voice actor doing that?
It got into the Popeye zone of the mouth, I think is what happened. Once you're in the Popeye region of the oral cavity, Popeye happens.
Oh, it's like trying to warm up to do an Australian accent. You always have to start with a shrimp on the bobby just to get into the.
I use a great one. It's called Rise Up Lights. Rise Up Lights. That's how you say razor blades with an accent. Rise Up Lights. You can't not. It's great. And it also reminds, like, it's very cartoony, of course. And I'm saying an Australian accent as though it's not a giant country. But the cartoony one that I like to do, I feel like Rise Up Lights reminds me of the, I don't know what to call it. It's like a verticality to the way some sounds are produced. It just feels vertical in my mouth. My mouth. That doesn't sound Australian at all.
It is. It's getting your mind to like start putting that length, I guess, as you're calling it, onto these individual words. Just totally have to do it. But yeah, it's funny. I always think now of this Conan O'Brien. He went to Australia and he was like having a woman show him like kind of how to speak like an Australian, some of the language and the slang.
Yeah.
And he was saying the barbie thing, and they're like, oh, we don't call them barbie. We don't say the shrimp on the barbie. We say prawn. He's like, this whole thing is a lie. This is a lie.
How do you live with yourselves?
Yeah, it was what's his name, Crocodile Dundee, that did the ad.
Right. Paul Hogan was that his name?
Paul Hogan. Yeah.
Hey, let's see what we got going on here. We got to turn down these. Blender Kit does not have a very happy selection of HDRs, unfortunately. What is it called? It used to be called HDR Haven. I think that's still.
Oh yeah, Polyhaven has some fantastic free HDRIs. I believe that's what it is. Is it Polyhaven?
So they changed their name. I think they consolidated like HDRI Haven, and several others into that one umbrella. Because I recognize a lot of this material.
Oh yes.
Sailing to the night, lost boys, lost in the shadows, lost in the loneliness. Oh, Sitara, this is just from. Oh, Blender Kit probably shouldn't be distributing this in their package, and it's from Polyhaven. I don't know what the license is there, but it seems kind of naughty.
What is it?
It's an HDR from Polyhaven that's being distributed in. Well, who knows? Maybe who knows who's in the wrong here? Honestly, like I don't know where they get their material from. So.
I feel like what's his name? Andrew Price has pumped HDRI Haven, and I think it's because of that. He was like, "Well, we had some, and then there's no point anymore. They've got all of them." So maybe it's sort of this understanding that they're like, "Hey, we're just directing you to them anyway." So.
Yeah.
Maybe they're cool with it.
Here we come, walking down the street, get the funniest looks from everyone we meet.
I always think I know a lot of songs, and then you start singing, and almost every time I have no idea what the song is.
How do you not know
They
the
say with the monkeys.
Oh, that's the
People
Monkeys.
say we monkey around, but we're too busy singing
God, get your head out of your ass.
to put
I'm not as-
everybody down.
Sorry, I'm not as old as you, bro. So
I know. It shows.
That's an age joke.
Ageist. You're ageist.
Yeah, I am.
Point of personal privilege.
Point of personal privilege.
Oh, it fucking pains me that that's a real thing. Well, I shouldn't say it's a real thing. It's a thing people think is a real thing.
I think the only
What does
time
it mean?
I don't know. I don't care. I'm done.
There was this college meeting where a bunch of like
that's
No,
what I
it
was
wasn't
thinking
a
of.
college. It was yes.
Yeah, and she's like, okay, comrades, blah blah blah, and he's like, excuse me, point of personal privilege. Can we please use
Non-gender
specific titles, please?
Yeah, so they're all like talking, and the girls first talking keep saying guys.
Yeah,
Which is, that's not okay in this group because it's gendered language.
Yeah.
Okay, so the point of personal privilege is just rules of order, right? But it's the issue that was brought up that makes it an issue. Is that right?
It's like a qualifying statement, I guess, by the person that's about to speak.
Yeah, it's like when you. Yeah. I just looked it up. It's when you need assistance. So it does not seem like necessarily a sensible use, but
no, it's not. Well, and especially I love the idea that like whatever they're trying to achieve in the meeting, like good luck achieving it, because at every step somebody's going to say something that's offensive to some individual in the audience who feels a certain way. I mean, that's just like a lot of this gender talk. It's like, it reminds me of this girl who I used to work with who was, I think she was Peruvian. And she would get upset because she had a lot of friends from South America that were Argentinian. And she would get upset when people would think she was Argentinian. And I'm like, well, can you tell when a person is Argentinian or not? She's like, I'm like, just by looking at them. Can you tell? And she was like, well, no. And I'm like, then why are you getting upset? You understand how unsensible that is? Like, you're creating enemies out of people for no reason because they're doing exactly what you're doing, which is not being able to identify somebody's individual nationality. Like, how about just giving them a pass and then telling them? And then if they forget, maybe you can get mad about it. But like, if you're just automatically offended right off the bat, like, good luck in life. You're not going to make many friends.
Well, you just get siloed with all the other people that cannot tolerate any kind of social difference of opinion.
Right. Exactly. And it's going to be a very lonely time for you, which is, you will lose out, unfortunately, is the sad thing. You'll miss out on meeting and making friends with a lot of really great people who mean you really no harm. But, if it makes you feel comfortable, then be self-destructive. It's fine.
Yeah. Suffer and die.
Yeah, essentially.
No.
I feel like everything I'm making, somebody could just look at and be like, well, is this the anus of the creature or not? And I'd be like, well,
are you still making the anus? Is that the issue?
well, at least on the front side. No, the anus is complete. I left that alone.
The anus is
complete. It is complete. Yeah, it's a real just. He is ready. Oh, this one's been primed before. I can see some scar tissue here.
Yes. Indeed.
This will take less time than we thought.
Yes.
We'll be able to scrum golf in the afternoon like we had hoped.
As soon as we figure out the mysteries of the anus, we shall own the earth.
It only takes a little lube and a lot of patience. Our patience is infinite, and our lube is legion.
It is
And then-
elite.
They'll leave more time for drinks at Space Applebees later. Huzzah.
Wow, Space Applebees.
Right, yeah.
I'm gonna figure that out.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine that would be the thing that is connecting all of our cultures, but apparently it is.
I have a feeling this mapping is
Business
jacked up.
gets done
How to
at
do this
Applebee's.
I hate Applebee's, but damn it, you're right. I can't deny our productivity is through the roof at Applebee's.
Leap Glorp has a point.
Oh. What's going on in the chat? Has anybody posted any NFTs or any of their own work? Or I say that as though I couldn't check
questions
myself.
you don't know the answers to.
Come on.
See, I have to
Put
do
your
this to
NFTs
even
in the
look.
chat.
Yeah, let's see him in the chat. Give us a few. Get him in there.
Punch in.
Get him in the chat. I definitely think at the end of one of these, it doesn't have to be this one, but we should choose one of these and bottle it up, make it watertight, and get a print, get a physical print of it.
For real.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome just to see one of these in real life. Just the magic. Yes.
Leap Glorp speaks the truth.
Yes, and then we will have multiple rounds of apps.
Yes.
Chips and dip for all in celebration. The chips and the dips.
Do you guys know how to determine what kind of node
Ooh, that does not work.
you're looking at when you're in Blender?
What kind of node?
Yeah, so I have two kinds of image nodes, and I suspect that because one of them has a different input or output, excuse me, and allows for mapping. I think I imported these images by dragging them in, and it gave them the wrong kind of node. So I'm looking for the correct.
The only way I know how to identify is just the title at the top. I don't know enough about it's like what a image mapping node versus like a image texture node. Is that kind of weird?
Yeah. I'm just still looking for them.
I promise you that you know far more about it than I do for me to even pretend like I could give you a alternative perspective.
I figured it'd be at least worth asking. So.
Yeah. I could give you an alternative perspective that is not likely to help. Like, have you tried pooping on it?
Have you tried homeopathy? Because that shit is great.
Tried shitting on the rug.
Yeah. I'm not saying it'll work, but it's an idea.
Isn't there like a meme of like a dog calling a dog help desk? The dog like answers like, "Have you tried shitting on the rug?"
Oh man, I miss those memes. The "Hello, this is dog" memes.
Yes, yes, this is dog.
The ones that added the Taken Liam Neeson portion where it's like, I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you, and it's that one dog that's got that shocked look in his face. It's fantastic.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's... Okay, so this is called image texture. I found it. Okay, so if you go under node, I was just too befuddled to notice it. If you go under node and you select the node, then the name is not the same as like what it says at the top of the node, but in the name field under node, it says environment texture. So now I can just search for that. That's
wow. I was thinking that it had it at the top, but yeah, I know that like for HDRIs, environment texture is the way to do that. But I was thinking that it was a specific or a different node than a regular image node.
Yeah, it is. It's an environment texture node that allows for different kinds of mapping, I believe.
But you're saying it looked the same. Oh, that's right. You said you dragged it in and it just automatically assigned it.
Yeah. And it was just super similar, and I wasn't aware at the time of how to inspect like the name of the node. So I had to sort that out. But now I'm wondering if I can just pipe these through here and get them along.
Dude, I ask this question every time. Are we doing it with dash or underscore?
Underscore. You can use
underscore
stuff if you want.
But it's not out, not before the first
name, category name, underscore, and then ABCD.
Gotcha.
Doesn't matter capital or uncapital or whatever.
Yeah.
No extra underscores. You get one underscore.
And then poop on it. Don't forget that part.
No more than 3, no less than 3.
Oh no, that's not what I want to do at all.
It's like Triumph, the insult comic dog, always just adds "for me to poop on," and it just never fails. So it's good. That's a very lovely gown you're wearing, miss. For me to poop on.
I just heard some kind of specter roaming my house. Oh no,
it's Norm Macdonald. He's wandering around. He's like, "Hey, guy, I'm not ready yet.
I'm not dead yet." Yeah, you guys use this better.
This just in. I'm dead.
And OJ did it.
Son of a bitch.
You're not on. Their camera's not on right now. So.
Is this a stream?
Yeah, we're streaming. We're working on these ancient astronauts here.
We're making magic happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Did you leave to get bagels?
I left to the garage.
The garage.
The freezer.
Freezer bagels. Freezer bagels. Yeah, they're freezer bagels. Better watch out, punks, or you're gonna get a poppy seed and garlic. Oh, lost it.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Freezer bagels are always more exciting and fun than regular kitchen bagels.
Because they're just ready and waiting for you to have a good time.
And sometimes you forget they were there.
Mm-hmm.
So they're a surprise, a real surprise.
Hey, you, get your bagels out. Have a big bite and maybe cream cheese.
These are the original lyrics to that song, by the way.
Yeah. No.
They were like, we don't feel this is relevant enough to the teen ladies.
We want to find a way to reach them, you know. There's a lot of Jewish teens out there that want songs about bagels. Even secular teens seem to love bagels. It's weird.
Everyone likes bagels, Jordan.
You know what's crazy is I noticed that you can and most people I think that can do most people can do a Beatles accent, but most people could probably do each member of the Beatles, right? Go Ringo right now, Spicer. Go.
Ringo.
Yeah, see, it's just lower, a little bit slower. It's dead on.
Ringo, you gotta accentuate the vowels.
Verbal. Let's hear your John Lennon. Let's hear it.
I don't know what he sounds like. I can only
What?
do Ringo.
You can do John.
Here's John Lennon. I'm going to do this. I don't know what he sounds like, but who am I to back down from a challenge?
Yeah, that's pretty good. His little. Okay, how about do Paul McCartney? You can do Paul McCartney.
I gotta hear him.
Just think Dana Carvey.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't Paul McCartney is usually he's longer than Paul McCartney. He's like a little bit longer in that versus.
Is he part Shrek? I don't know.
Yeah, he's part Shrek. Remember that thing about saying that everybody could do it? I meant everybody but me. All right, so just calm down.
Okay, sort of the British, you know.
And this is when they're younger, right? John Lennon would be more like in between Paul and Ringo, I think.
Well,
John Lennon.
Paul McCartney here.
Paul McCartney's more upbeat.
Did your mother come to terms with?
I'm not even like a big. I'm not really even.
Terms with it.
And John.
We're talking about the Beatles. I'm not even a big Beatles fan, but you know, it's just fun. Fun stuff.
So 17. Yeah. So we had a kind of bond. We both knew about that. We knew that feeling. And I never thought it affected my music until.
Is this him now?
Affected by music. This is 2019. Posted.
And that's Paul, obviously.
No, that's Paul McCartney. Yeah.
And he's got a little bit
affected by music. Yes, a little slur.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was gonna say he's got almost a little Biden going in there. He's like, oh, this is or like an Aussie, maybe. He's got that kind of stammer. This is music. Get my fucking burrito, man.
What the fuck are the bagels?
Just give me those fucking freezer bagels.
Mr. Bagel, won't you spread on your cheese? Mr. Bagel, I'll get down on my knees. Put some butter inside of your hole. Get it nice and greasy. Take it straight out of the toaster, you know. Now it's time for you to please me.
You know, I think this should replace Mr. Crowley because it's so much more upbeat and seductive, especially towards the bagel.
It's part of our national conversation now. I mean, it's just a matter of time.
Oh my god, I love it. I love that you went from the Monkees to the Beatles and then immediately knew Mr. Crowley.
I don't even.
You got some
I barely
range,
listen to music. I don't know what's happening here.
You really know your stuff. It's quite surprising.
A little bit.
A little bit.
I think I accidentally deleted one, unless I really don't know what comes after B.
Who does? No one knows.
No one knows. I thought I put D, but I'm guessing may not be right.
There's a song called "No One Knows" by Queens of the Stone Age.
Oh yeah, no one knows.
It's got a great video.
Fucking band.
That is a great band. Yes, sir.
Did you ever listen to Caius?
No, I don't think I have.
Oh, that was them before they became Queens, dude. Check that out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's real good.
Oh yes.
Here's Caius with Oom Sandpiper. Don't fuck up. Don't fuck yourself. Great little intro to the song.
Don't fuck up.
And it's a good dude. Cue that song up, man. You'll like it. It's fucking awesome. Sandpiper.
Just right in the middle of the stream, just right now?
Do it. Do it.
Oh my God.
Get us flagged.
No, we do not want that on YouTube, actually.
Why not?
We want to get arrested.
It's a fucking hassle, is why.
Exactly. God damn.
I know I've done that on Twitch where I'll just play music that I'm like, well, we'll just see if it recognizes it. And it'll inevitably block out like a random portion of it, but never the whole thing. And
yeah,
like,
on Twitch, it seems like the policy is just we'll mute your VOD. And I guess if you're big enough, you'll have other consequences. But for
that's what I always think. I'm like, I've got 0 followers. Okay, I'm just my mom and my grandma. All right,
I always start my streams, Dear Diary.
Dear Diary. Hey, today I'm hanging out with Kurt.
Yeah, that's Stallone. Stallone at home.
And he's been looking at me funny. I might have to knock him out. That's my diary. From Sylvester Stallone.
Where's the light coming from?
I like the one where Caitlyn Jenner all of a sudden showed up instead and read her diary. Yeah, baby. Also, Kim has been a real bitch lately. And then like at the end, it's like, I've also been thinking about chopping off my penis. Anyway, it's just been a good day. It's just like out of just nowhere. This is my diary from 1982. What the hell? He does those voices so good, man.
Yeah.
Kyle Dunnigan. Once again, getting the plug.
It's so good.
So good.
How much time we got?
We've been live for 52 minutes.
Damn.
Did we set a timer?
Yeah, we got 51 minutes.
All right.
51 minutes.
Good Lord, I need to speed it up.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Good to you.
Bop till you drop.
Keep on punching.
I was in a swing choir for a while.
So hot.
Actually, I joined choir to be with my now wife when I was in high school. I joined 2 choirs to hang out with her.
I used to always say that choir was like one of those unsuspecting places to meet women and be around women a lot, because that was also my experience.
I had some friends in like junior high or whatever. They kept trying to they were trying to lure me into like Sunday school and stuff, and they're like, dude, there's lots of girls there, and I was like, all right, I'm all in. And then like after like one like trip with them, I realized they were trying to like convert me, and I was like, all right, I'm done.
It worked.
You need some flirty fishers in there. See?
No. They didn't appreciate my my guar on the church van drive, but I did.
That's awesome.
My friend was trying to get me to go to his. She's like, dude, there's chicks all over the place. I was like, I'm not gonna go to the house of God to get laid. That's not working for me, bro.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean,
that's what God wants you to do.
Be fruitful.
The whole point is to get laid and have more godly beings, right?
Be fruitful and multiply.
He did say that somewhere. It's in the Bible. It's somewhere in there.
I mean, everything's in the Bible. If you want to go by the Bible, you just do what you want, right?
Pretty much.
Thou shalt smack it, flip it, rub it down. Oh, my Lord.
need a body bag.
Snag it up with it. Rub it down.
Nobody work it like you do, oh Lord.
And he saith, do not go chasing waterfalls. Verily, ye shall stay with the rivers and lakes that ye are used to. Amen.
And Moses said to the young man, she belongeth to the streets.
Oh, God.
Who in my sight beeth naughty shall snuff it. I can't take credit for that. That's Monty Python and the Holy Grail. But it's just right in line with what you guys were doing. It's the holy hand grenade of Antioch. That's what that part is.
Love that.
Yeah. Who being naughty in my sight shall snuff it.
No more than 3, no less than 3.
3 is the number of the counting. And the number of the counting shall be 3. 5 is right out.
5 is right out. Fucking love that, dude.
It's not your dad's podcast. It's your grandfather's.
There's somebody that used to always do that voice, and he would do like deadbeatdads.com. He was like promoting
the John LaFontaine voice.
Yeah.
Don LaFontaine, rather.
Don LaFontaine, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, are you a deadbeat dad? Deadbeatdads.com and join the other deadbeat dads. It's like this promotion for deadbeat dads. It's like, all right.
Deadbeat dads are waiting to meet you.
It's like, this feels real. It's just very accurate.
I think I'm going to call. I feel kind of like a deadbeat dad. I might.
Yeah. You meet a group of badasses? You don't give a rat's ass? Yeah. I'm in.
That's me. It's me. I can't make emotional connections with anything but my dick.
I don't care about anyone but me. You two? Awesome.
Let's get in a room and fight.
Yeah. I accidentally arrived at doing a predator mouth. It just happened, which also could be construed as another anus, technically.
Yes.
So, you know, there are sphincters involved in the whole system.
It is like a cavity within a cavity.
Sphincters everywhere. Sphincters everywhere, and not a drop to drink.
Unless you do it right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey-oh.
Smack it, flip it, rub it down.
Oh no!
For the Lord. God, that's a long way down. Long way down.
If you want to rub it all the way down, that's how far you got to go.
You got to go way down.
You got to commit.
He really did.
You can do me in the morning, you can do me in the night.
Man, your repertoire of music knowledge continues to impress me. Especially considering you're saying you don't hardly ever even listen to music.
I think that a lot of stuff that I don't want in there just sticks, like 90s fucking commercials. Live and learn, then get loves. Like, fuck off. That was the era of co-opting common sayings and turning them into commercials. And so several things are just commercials in my mind now, which is a form of brain rape.
Yep. What was it? Did you ever see the Futurama when like the commercials like appear in your dreams?
Mm-hmm. Lightspeed briefs.
That is my fucking dude. That is my fucking nightmare.
Oh my
that
God,
episode made me
amazing.
stop watching Futurama because I didn't want to imagine anymore. I was like, fuck this.
It's incredible. Oh my God. Verbal. I was just imagining you in a focus group for that commercial, and you just be like, "I'm just saying, how do you feel about this? Fuck off."
Well, I will tell you exactly how I fucking feel about this.
Oh my God.
I'm ready to take lives.
Did you ever see Orgasmo?
Yeah, I saw it in the theater. In fact, that was
nice.
Damn!
Yeah. that opening scene when they go to the old lady's house. Oh, you boys are Mormons? Yes, ma'am. Well, you can just fuck right off.
I always liked the Mormons. Poor misguided.
I like the Mormons. I got some family.
Well, dude, I always think of that episode with the Mormons moving to or across the street from Stan's family. And yeah, at the very, like, they're all knocking them the whole time, and at the very end, like the kid, like, that they're friends with or whatever, basically just tells them off, and it's just like, even if you don't believe our religion, like, what harm are we doing? I tried to be your friend, and you couldn't look past that. You got a lot of growing up to do. Suck my balls.
Kick my balls.
And then Carmen's just like, damn, that kid is cool. Like, after the entire episode, and them just treating him like shit. It's pretty solid. It's a solid W for the Mormons right there.
Hell yeah.
I grew up with a lot of Mormon friends, so
I have a lot of Mormon friends.
I have
good
folks. Enough exposure to Mormons to not be completely angry at their world. But
I'm not angry at them at all.
I'm angry at their beliefs.
Yeah, none of them have ever been as, like, I know they've been on missions and stuff, a lot of them, but they don't treat or at least my personal relationship with them has never been like that. Like, it's never been like, oh, we're just constantly trying to convert you, but
no, like, their philosophy is very positive when it comes to mission. Like, I mean, well, you could look at it as positive, and in some ways that's absolutely true, but there's a dark side to, like, charitable giving at a secular and religious nature, and dark side is it puts them in close contact with vulnerable people that are also vulnerable to indoctrination. So
that's a good point.
Anyway, this is not a show about. It is perhaps not the show for me to.
Some might call them ripe for the picking, as what you see as a negative. They're licking their lips and going, "This one is ready."
Oh, we got a robocall from some church once that says, "The end is coming, and you are going to hell." Just right out of the gate, like, bam! Like, if my son picked up the phone,
Yeah.
Horrid.
Anything that's just like any of this stuff, like even currently with the COVID and all this, like, anybody that thinks the best way to reach people is by trying to scare the shit out of them pisses me off. Like, it's just right off the bat. I'm like, what you're doing is you're basically saying you have no respect for people. You think they're stupid, and that the only way that they'll listen to you is if you use sensationalism. And I'm not saying it's totally false, but
no, it's true. That's the thing.
Yeah, but to be so blatant about it, well, for me, I won't listen to you.
It's distasteful. Yeah, no, they show. I like it when they show their hand, because then you know what you're dealing with.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the best part about it, is you just know. I'm like, oh, whatever you were gonna say, not gonna listen to it anymore. Sorry.
So I have a buddy who almost pulled off possibly one of the greatest pranks in the world. Right when he got out of college, like, he was home for the summer and home alone. His whole family was out doing other shit, and the Jehovah's Witnesses came knocking on his door. So he invites them in, makes some lemonade, listens to what they have to say for like 45 minutes, and they're like, we'll be back in the neighborhood in like a week or two. Can we bring you some information? He's like, yeah, that'd be great. He had his mother prepared to tell them that he had been dead for 2 years if they ever came back, but they never returned. That would have been amazing. That would have been amazing.
Man, that's a pattern worth remembering there.
Right? I mean, that just to have been a fly on the wall if that had taken off, and to see, like, their beliefs just shatter right before their eyes.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, no. Beliefs do not shatter in the face of evidence.
No. But it would have been amazing. Oh,
the opposite. Like, if you want to believe in ghosts, everything's a ghost.
Yeah, I was going to say, if anything, they'll find a way to see it as a sign if you're in far enough.
Side note: Jehovah's Witnesses believe that they cannot receive blood transfusions, even in life-threatening circumstances, based on a Bible entry that says you should not eat blood. So maybe it's not the religion for the sharpest.
It doesn't go in through the mouth, right? So is it technically eating? I mean, I feel like there's a loophole there that I don't think there is.
It's like the Shabbos Goyim. This is why okay. We gotta end the religious talk. I'll just say this last thing.
Let's do this all.
It's like Jewish people that aren't allowed to work on the Sabbath, so they hire a dude or they make all these little mental gymnastics. But Jehovah must have meant that I could push it with my elbow as long as I was also tap dancing, you know? It's like, come on. He's all knowing or he's a fucking moron. Which is it, people?
Well, I mean, I think the people who are at least have their feet on the ground in some respect should be able to at least laugh at the contradictions or even see those kinds of things. I mean, some people can't and they won't acknowledge those sorts of things, but I mean, come on. Yeah. There's every religion, everything of this type always has that kind of stuff. And I think usually the best people involved in those things can actually recognize you're piecemeal. Everything is a piecemeal anyway. So don't be so ridiculous about certain things like that. But I mean,
yeah.
If culturally Jehovah's Witnesses all agree that's not okay, then that you basically be excommunicated from the religion by doing that, then they're at the mercy of being like, well, do you want to stay in this group or not? Whether or not you think it's sensible,
which is inhumane to their members. Anyway, we could go on and on, but perhaps we're going to have to either cut this show from the record or...
No, I think you're not attacking anyone really specifically. We're just talking about the absurdities
but
of
they're
religion
emotionally
in general.
charged words. And if you watch the engagement, first time you say something emotionally charged, it plummets. So we're at the mercy of well, it's not just the mercy of commerce, though. It's also at the mercy of what's important to spread, what ideas are important to spread. So I shouldn't be so selfish as to get caught up in my my personal ravings.
Well, let's just end the segment by just saying, we're just fucking around. So who cares?
Yeah.
This should take the heat off of it. We're just fucking around.
No, I mean, it's part of our philosophy is just what would we talk about if we were talking in the car together? Exactly. If we were just rolling right along, doing our own thing. So.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
and at some point it's worth saying, okay, well, next topic.
Yeah, hopefully that sort of candid conversation is what people like. I mean, those are always the podcasts and things that I always enjoy listening to. It's like when you just kind of fly on the wall and, or like you say, have a seat in the car of a conversation that's just sort of happening. And you're just like, well, it's whatever happens, but hopefully the people are cool enough where they're not just pissing you off the whole time.
Oh my God, I've got to speed this up. I'm not making a lot of progress here.
I don't know if mine are so much aliens or just an assortment of different animals, really, is sort of what I'm finding I'm doing. Strange animals, but animals nonetheless.
I've created, or I've acquired a kind of a rocky background, and I'm positioning it as though maybe it's like an idol or a statue that has come nestled among the rocks here.
Ooh, I
So
like
see how
it.
that go.
Was that an HDRI that you found, or?
The rocks are a landscape element that I found.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What in the?
Oh, from a blender
kit. Yeah,
kit?
they were in
Nice.
Blender.
This is insane.
What happened?
I don't know. I cannot move anything. This is this piece of geometry is not wanting to do my bidding, no matter what brush I throw at it. Okay, that's weird. Why does the
Fast.
do what?
Are you on the wrong layer?
No, this is the one that's active. But my move is not.
Backface masking?
Oh, somehow. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Don't worry about me. Y'all just keep working. I must have accidentally tagged the Z intensity and dumped it down to 0, and the brush was
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
minor panic attack.
ZBrush was like, I'm doing exactly what you told me. 0 intensity, 0 effect.
What is my purpose? You
0
download
intensity.
Firefox.
I was going to check if we had anything in the chat. Do our chat does? Oh yeah, YouTube chat comes through here on StreamYard. Oh, awesome!
That's awesome.
Nice. We got nothing since Turbulent Juice, but that's a great. If that ends up being our final comment, I'm totally cool with that. It's sort of like cellar door, right? Isn't that supposed to be
the most beautiful word in the English language?
Yeah, according to Donnie Darko. Turbulent Juice. Better save. Better save.
Oh God, I didn't even think about doing that.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
Let me consult the reference here. I feel like I'm just going off. I'm just going crazy.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
That's been my biggest challenge as well. Spicer has been the most consistent in nailing the shapes from the reference. We should definitely look to his approach.
Yeah, just fucking don't do anything. Just
Yeah.
fucking recreate. That's all.
Yeah, I'm terrible at that.
Together. Yeah.
Like ancient astronauts, I'm creating a fish mouth. He's special. It's fine. He's special.
It's all a learning process that we can grow every day and find our special way to be the way. Oh, I was trying to avoid using the word gay. I got stuck. I'm like, oh God, I'm headed toward gay. What do I do? What do I do? Panic, panic.
Lean into it.
You squeaked. You squeaked and panicked.
Oh, I see. This is why I'm no Wayne Brady. I need somebody to pick up. Like somebody has to that's not singing has to like come up with the final sentence. You know?
Oh God. All right. Well, you leave it up to me. We'll get banned. You want to get banned? This is how you get banned.
See, I guess, okay, now that I'm consulting the reference, I think the issue that I'm having with the nose and mouth facial features is there's too much subtlety. Like I feel like we're going big with these, and that's like part of the fun. And like, I mean, most of these are just a line and a couple of dots.
Bradman the Dark Blight says fish mouth and turbulent. Wait, he says fish mouth and turbulent juice sound like they're sodas waiting to be made.
That's the new IPA, man.
Yeah, I agree. Let's get that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get Rocket Fizz. This is the latest from Rocket.
Oh,
It'll just
yeah.
be mulberry flavored. Which fuck that, by the way. Like if you're gonna put like mashed potatoes and gravy soda on the label. Now I don't know. What my son told me is they're alien piss or whatever it is. It just tastes like mulberry. No. If you're gonna label,
You get
the
in
product,
there,
you
and
deliver.
you make it a stinky bog
That's right.
of
There should
alien
be-
butthole juice.
There should be coagulants floating in there. It should be nasty. You want that to be nasty.
Here at Rocket Fizz, we promise every one of our bottling employees throws up in the bottle right before it's sealed, just to give you that extra stench that you're looking for.
What do you think Clamato is?
Yeah.
For all
Like
you
that-
kombucha
That's the one
fans.
that like I'm pretty adventurous, but I can't even like look at the Clamato cans in the fucking freezer or the coolers like that. Like just seeing it, I'm just like,
Yeah, what is it? That's clam juice and tomato?
clam,
Is it?
tomato, and beer. Like
Oh shit!
what?
I get down with the
fucking level is,
tomato and beer because I
That's
had
like
it.
2 a.m. drunk at 12 in the afternoon on a fucking fishing boat. Like, what can I do to myself to really push
Yeah.
it? Push the
Yeah,
limit here?
let's add clams to this equation because
Oh, God damn it! I just know.
I don't feel like my vomit's going to be gross enough.
Right.
Oh,
Don't worry. I'll show you how to vomit. Let's do this. Everybody get ready. Here it comes. You're going to vomit all over the place.
You're not going to puke half-ass on my watch. You get some clams in there, maybe some banana peels. All right?
And you chase it with a little bowl of hot garbage liquid.
Somebody give me a bowl.
What we do is we drain a dumpster outside of Denny's. And then we blend it together with some ash from an old ashtray at a McDonald's in the 1980s.
Boil it down on top of a hibachi burning cat shit.
It's gonna love it.
this entire welcome to what?
Welcome to Yonkers.
Yonkers. I love it. This whole thing has been just the Rocket Fizz commercial. It's like 5 minutes long of just. This woman is our ambassador. She explains our process. She loves smoking. Don't
Pay
mind
30
that.
times what it would cost in bulk and get out. That's their process.
That's right.
We're selling you an experience. Now experience homelessness because you can't pay your rent because you spent too much on candy.
Oh, God. Why are we still listening to this woman? She seems insane.
Shut up, you little nightmare.
I can't turn it off. It's like tobacco.
I've locked the doors.
It's disgusting, but you can't.
Now you're going to drink this alien piss soda. It's a prototype.
I don't remember Grandma being like this. What happened to her?
I had my larynx removed and everything has changed.
Her whole behavior just completely centered around this caricature that she's become. She used to be so sweet. Now she's encouraging us to drink out of dumpsters.
You're the one asking me to give you my pie, honey.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Don't worry about it. Your dad's giving me a look. Shut the fuck up, Marvin. You think I give a shit what you say? I'll take you to court. All right, don't fuck with me.
Anyways, get into Rocket Fizz and try some of our new juices.
All this week.
I can't believe it was part of the commercial. The part where she's going to take
was that like
court.
a 7-minute commercial?
Sorry. I grew up in like Cincinnati, and like that I don't know if you guys ever paid attention to baseball or not, or knew who like Marge Schott was, but that's her voice, just like that. Dude, like my best friend and I got her to autograph a baseball after a game in the parking lot. This woman was holding a cigarette in the hand she was holding the pen with. She signed her name while holding a cigarette that was like 90% ash. And like we talk about it to this day because we both were so fixated on the ash of the cigarette not falling off while she signed 2 baseballs.
She's like such a pro. She's like,
who should I make this out to?
Yeah, dude, it was amazing. It was absolutely
that
amazing.
ash just does her. And the ash is afraid of her as you were. It just is like, don't move.
Oh, dude,
don't fall.
It was pretty fucking spectacular.
I'm always such an admirer of people who are such a character and a persona, and no matter who they encounter or what they learn, they're always that person. I'm like, how do you have such a strong, like, I feel like I'm manipulated in persona by everyone I meet. Like, I'm always affected, but some people are just like, yeah, like that person, like I'm born this way, I'm gonna die this way. Like nothing's changed in me. I'm like, wow, that's something.
Poker face, poker face. Da 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 da. Come on, honey, take a look. You don't looking's free. Da 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 da. Romance.
Don't make me look, please.
You're gonna look.
You're gonna look. You're looking.
Oh, hold on one second.
I want your thing and then I want you some more. You and me, you're gonna bad. Come on, get over here and grind on grandma.
That's the
and
name of the
here
event.
you were worried about being too harsh on religions.
I feel like that's the thing is people like it's way more acceptable to bag on a fictional grandma, right?
That's true. It's nobody specific. This is just
Brad,
she's not even
Nobody's
real.
been
Brad
telling you
says,
your whole life to be angry about it.
Brad says, "Mom, is that you?"
Mom.
Just had
Hey,
flat-
Brad, it's time to get up. It's time to get up. You can't go to school today. You have to drain my knee.
Drain my knee. Brad, so we don't get sued. No, this is not your mother.
Get into the shop, Spin, and get out the cleanest looking needle.
23 minutes.
You won't poke yourself. Just dump them out on the carpet.
Would you not to bother me when I'm back me
Clean my room. Just the one with the least amount of ragu all over it is fine. Oh, where do we go from here?
Where do we go from
Oh, you got Spicer singing now.
Yeah.
It's infectious. I don't even know what this is, but I wouldn't want to encounter it.
My baby takes the morning train. I don't know where that came from. It just was immediately in my head. Maybe it's because of kind of like that falsetto thing that you were just doing, Spicer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my. Whoa.
Beep, bop, bop, bloop, bloop.
That's what I was doing. I was actually trying to follow the reference a little bit, and then I forgot I was doing that. And then I was like, what have I made here? That's because I was actually trying to do what I'm supposed to be doing. And
no. Get out of that.
I'm hopeless. I'm too creative to just follow a ref.
That's why I'm having trouble with sculpting the Chill Mushroom Bros without let's just go off rails constantly. I need guidance.
It's all good. Sometimes that's how it is. You just got to find it.
You gotta find it. Mm-hmm.
Gotta play with it. Sometimes you just gotta reach around and tug on it.
That's right. You got to just jerk it around until something feels good.
Tug.
Yeah. Nice. Give it a flagrant tug. Right in front of everyone.
You gotta play with your cock and balls.
Just play with your cock and balls. God. Now would you come over here and grab a play with your cock and balls?
There we go. This is too dark, though. Fix that. Tell Grandma how to make CG art. Someday, a cigarette-y grandma is going to be sitting at a DCC going like, all right, let's see, where's my UV mapping? Oh, fuck. This topology is fucking trash. Gotta trash.
Larry.
I was calling you, Larry.
Where are my Pall Malls, Larry? Do you smoke
I
my
told
last
you-
Pall Mall?
I told you to use UV unwrap and not to fuck with any of the settings. What is this horse shit?
Flip my normals. I'll flip your normals.
She is crass, but she really knows her shit, man. She really does. Don't flip her normals. You'll see what she'll do.
We can't fire her.
Should make you sit on her lap if you flip the normals.
Oh shit. Grandmas need a good time too, honey. If I can't get it legit, I'm gonna get it on the job. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, is that your cell phone? Grandma only identifies.
Ever since society flipped to women getting away with all the bullshit, no, Grandma's been getting a good time.
If I can't get it anywhere, I'm gonna get it at the workplace.
Where I work, they got these new office chairs that can go down 180 degrees. So I took all the levers off the chairs and I just walk around with no underpants on. That's right, rock back, honey. Grandma's coming in for a landing.
Oh, no.
Oh, looks like the ramp lights are on.
Oh, God. The ramp lights. I've got my landing gear up.
Here at Mixed Metaphors Incorporated.
Wait, hold on a second. I gotta find my Bonita. There
I
it
can't
is.
sit in there with the chairs when I do that.
I gotta snort this Bonita.
Wait, you talking about those cookies? No, that's Belvita. There's like Oldster cookies that are really good.
Yeah. Belvita, yeah.
What was it? Boniva? It was like
Boniva, yeah, that's like the
Pharmaceutical.
osteoporosis pharmaceutical.
Hold on a sec. Let me do a rail of this. It's way better than Viagra.
A rail.
I got it.
My pelvis is a rock now.
Let's see. Where is ambient
Love you
occlusion?
most. Grams. Dude. Coming to the stage, Grandma with just after snorting a line of Bonita.
Hold on a sec. There's no old people rails. I can't get up to this stage. I will sue every last one of you motherfuckers. Somebody carry me up there.
Real talk, I
Careful,
would
my
stay.
leg comes off.
I would stay and watch that show for sure. I would be like, this is the best goddamn show ever. It's not what I came for, but this is phenomenal.
Well, look,
Never see an old time.
the rest of this show is us moving polygons, you know?
You then, I'll just sit there, grab my leg, lift it.
You're gonna see Grandma do a best impersonation of an old timey taffy pull machine.
Hold my colostomy bag.
Oh god, man, this fucking visual might have just taken me out for the rest of the fucking show.
Oh god. I love the visual imagery that the taffy machine
mouth coming at you.
Oh god.
Stripper pole.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Brad, man, should be way more people watching. This shit is gold.
I'm gonna turn that pole into a water feature, honey.
Oh my god.
Thank you, my man.
Fuck.
We have fun.
We done.
It's obvious to see why we all ended up working together. So.
You got 15 minutes.
Oh,
15 minutes.
Dude, I did not do well.
Y'all
Here.
better have created at least 10 assets each.
You better
That's all
shut
right.
your
What do I have?
Get back to Whore Island.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 so far. Shit.
I have 3. Christ.
That's how I was the last few times. I was just like, man, it's just.
I'm functioning on. I don't know. I don't have enough caffeine in my system today. Not enough.
So I always bring the energy drink, man.
Not
Not that I really need it, but
I'm killing on that energy drink right now. It is not doing enough for me.
I'm in that weird in between where I always feel like I have way too much caffeine, and so. But then some days, like I'll get the caffeine headache from not having it because I'll try and cut down, and then I'll get a headache sometimes from having too much. I'm like, where am I at here? What's going on? My body's just pissed off.
Honey.
It's just I'm just getting sick of being jerked around. Is what's going on. It's like, you know what? Enough. You're up. You're down. And then you add whiskey to this mix, you piece of shit.
That's the reason I just stay with meth.
I know, I should really learn. One day I'll learn. That's what I
Need
want.
some more turbulent juice.
That's right. Hey, give me another hit of that turbulent juice. You know what I'm saying?
Even the rabbis like turbulent juice, you know? It gets you going in the morning. And
No, I
it's
thought this-
kosher.
That's the way I'm going. Mm-hmm.
I was worried this stuff was no good, but
Ooh,
like
for
Johnson
Manischewitz. Turbulent juice.
You can put it in your transmission.
Whoa. Man, this song came up last time.
Dude, you know
I was
what's
realizing that as it came up to me just now. Like, oh, didn't I do this one last time?
funny to me about that song is like that comes up with like any group of people that I play video games with that always like just someone, it's just like floating in the ether. It fucking enters somebody's brain.
That's weird, man.
Yeah, like that song is a constant.
It's part of
Like-
the collective consciousness.
Like, why that song? That's so bizarre. Especially like group of dudes playing video games.
Right.
It's all that internal, just pent up love for one another. And so it comes out instead of just being like, hey man, we're good friends, it just comes out as loving you. Like, oh,
I like you got a Springsteen take on it there.
yeah, I'm not gonna do the Streisand version. Yeah, exactly. We're coming to America.
When?
Not many
Loving
people know
you.
that I am fueled creatively by my massive hatred of immigrants. Here's my next song. Here they come around the world. That was one of my favorite Will Ferrell's on fucking SNL.
I've never heard that. But
Oh god,
goddamn,
dude,
that
his
is-
Neil Diamond,
that
his
is
Neil
awesome.
Diamond behind the music is amazing.
Coming to America.
Not many people know this about me, but I'm fueled creatively by my massive hatred of immigrants. That's why I wrote this next song. Here they come around the world. Here they come.
Oh,
Shut your mouth! I'm Neil Diamond. Dude, it's amazing. It's like that was one of my favorites.
That's good. Oh boy.
Ooh, wild porno. It's true, man. He likes the stuff you can't even get by mail. Weird stuff.
Do they have to hand deliver it? What's the deal?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Here's your porno today, sir.
Shut your
Wow,
mouth. Neil
thank
Diamond.
That one always comes up too. That's one of those ones that I always forget about, and then it just pops in your brain.
Oh,
At least for me, I don't know so much the "Loving You" one, but it's because I play video games by myself.
All alone. Yeah, I play them by myself. Yeah, when I play them, I'm trying to get in. I can't find that song. Yeah, when I play alone.
Poor little George Thorogood.
I don't want to be playing by myself.
I play alone. Yeah, with nobody else.
I think my blender is going bad on me. I'm gonna save and restart.
So mine's at the very bottom on the.
Okay.
Oh damn! You already got the drop off.
Hell yeah! It's underneath all the procedural images that you posted.
Alrighty then.
I'm gonna let my dog out. I'm gonna be right back.
Oh, there it is.
Right on time.
This is hilarious to me that this was the one I even came closest enough to following any kind of reference, and it still is like looks nothing like it. Like, what
I think
the hell?
in our next one we need to just we need to focus on like just big chunky shapes.
Yeah.
Just flat out like 100 polygons or less kind of stuff. You know.
Yeah, I've been trying to like. It's funny. Like the first one I always go like too much, and then as like anytime we've done these, like the longer I go, I just try to keep it more simple.
Mm-hmm.
It always seems to kind of work out a little bit better.
I don't know what happened there? Why did the belt get? Yeah, I think simpler is absolutely better for us.
Mm-hmm. And I've been trying to. pay attention to a lot of like vinyl toy design, stuff like that. Like the simpler those things are, the better they always look.
Yeah, you're really good about that, Chris. It's all your sculpts. You really have nice, clean, like larger shapes.
It's so hard to like try and keep that in in your brain, or like just to like maintain that when you do it.
I constantly fall victim to the like, here, get into the mushy detail. Like that's always.
That's my constant battle, is like doing too much. And like I've been really trying to like look for like people that do like stylized like fur and things like that, because it's like when you're laying that stuff down, like I don't know, for me it's like you start putting it, when I start putting it down, it's just like erratic. But if you take some time and like think about like a flow to it, it always comes out a little bit better, and to do less, and it just reads better.
Yep, it's true. I know I've been like, I really like miniature work, and I've wanted to do more of that kind of stuff. And that's one of the biggest things about it that I struggle with, is like, no, you can't have that like tiny, detail. It has to read, like it needs to read from way far away, because these things are going to be really small. And I'm like, oh God, like, yeah, I didn't realize this was an issue for me, but there's a real craft to doing that. Like, making something detailed and look right, but even though it's like 10 times oversized what it would actually be, it's still it's like, oh, no, it works.
Have you talked to Glenn at all? Like Glenn's really like that's what he does, is mini.
Yeah, a little bit, and he's giving me some advice, and that's usually what he says, is he's just like, dude, you got to just chunk this stuff up. But it's been a while. I kind of did that. It was that George Washington, like that scrappy young George Washington. I think I posted it before.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was awesome.
Yeah, and that was. Oh, thanks, man. But yeah, that was the same kind of thing where it was like, it's like, no, this is just, it's not going to read. It's too small. It's like,
yeah. The other thing,
teeny weeny.
Yeah.
The other thing that like I'm starting to get better at doing is like wanting to like detail all sides, even though it's only going to be seen from like one angle. I've learned to kind of like stop like putting emphasis on the wrong syllable, so to speak.
Oh yeah, I learned that one pretty soon along, because I'm the kind of person that's just like, okay, I worry about working slowly, so I look for stuff like that, where I'll be like, what needs to be done to get this done, And a lot of times that is not a good mindset. But when you also, sometimes when you're working for people, that's what they want. They just want, hey, I don't care about all this other stuff, just do this. And so, yeah, once I started really realizing, like, especially with the sculpt off, it's like, nope, this is an image. It's not a sculpt off, it's an image off. So one single view of your sculpt, and also like how you render it and all that. It's really not about a full sculpture. Sculpture is just sort of a portion of it.
Make the logo bigger. Where did that one come from? Yeah. I love the sculpt off stuff, man. It's so much like I always get like, I don't know. It always forces me to like think about my choices a bit more every time we do those.
Yeah, you have to make fast decisions. I was gonna join on Monday at least for an hour, because I was like hanging out with everybody, and I was like, all right, well, these are just these little portraits, so I could at least do something in an hour. And we were watching this 9/11 documentary on Netflix, and I was just everybody was roped in, and I was just like, oh damn it, like I can't ask everybody to stop it right now, because everybody was just like, oh man.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn it.
How was that?
I promised myself. It's
eyeballed it.
It's really good, because it covers the war in Iraq, the war in Afghanistan, or I should say kind of us going to Iraq, and then the war in Afghanistan, really. But
did they get into like the USS Cole and stuff first, or no?
No, I mean, it kind of starts with the attack, right? And then it goes into Guantanamo Bay a bit, and really a lot of it like is again about Afghanistan and our occupation there the last 20 years. It's pretty good, and it's critical in a lot of the right ways, I think. It's definitely worth the watch. Okay, I gotta.
You can Google it. Let's Google.
My blender's acting super funky, so this is taking longer than desired.
Why am I doing that?
Delete.
Sure what it's doing.
Delete.
Okay.
Delete.
Okay. I get again and again.
You got 3 minutes 40 seconds.
You've got 3 minutes 40 seconds.
You got 3 minutes.
Oh shit! He gave you the old no you.
Oh yeah.
The reversal, the Uno reversal. I don't know why, but anytime I have tried to do the decimate all, it does not work. It does not work for me.
What the hell?
It's because you touch yourself at night. Damn it. Grandma.
Don't be touching yourself.
Think of all the masturbation Civil War ghosts have seen.
How do you even know about that?
We moved into the old Bates house for a reason.
Let's see if this blows up. Nope, it just worked this time. Let's see.
That would be a really assertive tactic of moving into a haunted house.
Oh, this
Like, it's not going to be haunted for long once I expose them to what's they're going to have to put up with what I'm going to do in there.
We got
Wait
one.
to see what I jerk off to next.
They'll leave. They'll all leave.
The ghosts just constantly look like that Robert Downey Jr. meme where he's rolling his eyes.
They just come in to scare you, and they're like, "Oh, jeez, oh God,
It's this one again."
you not that's 6 times today."
There we go.
Let's see. I'm going to try it. Let's see if you do it. Okay, let's go.
Okay. Cool.
Let's see you do it.
There we go.
Ooh.
I got that one. Accessories are imported now.
Wow, this in decimation, it just did this like really weird job at it, and it kind of looks like it reminds me of the scary stories to tell in the dark, the like artifacting with like a scarred face or something. It's really weird. Kind of love it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. Soft lips.
Yes.
Yes, very soft.
Oh, that's interesting. What is
Supple
that?
indeed.
Okay.
See, it didn't do it. It didn't do it. I knew you wouldn't. I knew you wouldn't. Oh, let's try it. Let's try it. No, I don't think so. Sorry. Pre-process. Let's with this one. Maybe that's why.
Oh yeah. Okay, we gotta Spicer. You gotta do a workshop on these parts because you're nailing it. Oh, were you back, Spicer?
Yeah.
We were talking about for the next run. I think we got to do like almost like subdivision surfaces level of modeling, like very very low poly, very focused on big silhouettes and shapes. For at least for the rest of us to start working in that more that broader design space and make sure that we're sticking there. And then what we might do is we can quickly do a zillion of those, and then we can throw away the ones that aren't working, and then we can use the following weeks to refine them and add more detail.
Right.
Which I think will be a stronger way to end up with a viable product.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see.
All right, peeps, get them assets ready. Decimate them and put them up.
Get them asses ready. Get her ready.
All right, those are looking good.
right. This is going to be deuce.
Oh, I think I can. Oh, actually. Well, while I'm waiting for those, I might as well give this a try. Let's see. So these are the half faces. Move these to here and rename them.
What is the naming for the faces? Is it just face? Okay, that's what I have. Good.
But
Good.
that's right. Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Yeah, so. And save the file as face.
Whatever you want. Yeah.
Well, because the first one will.
Yeah. Save it consistent with keeping the first one named correctly. Thank you.
Okay. I am learning.
Right.
I am learning to do things like a human person.
Wait, why
I will one day be a real boy, and I will do things that you can do, like start fires to the world.
We didn't start the fire.
It's really dark.
Wait, is she a great big fat person?
This came up last time too, man.
Every time I hear that voice, I go to Buffalo Bill.
So I cannot. This is inconvenient. It doesn't look like you can batch rename collections. Maybe I can write
a calendar.
All right, let's see if my skills are here.
Calendar in the Freak Factory.
Import VPY.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Face A.
This is 16. Okay. I've got to relieve my bladder.
Dietrich and DiMaggio.
I was impressed that you knew that too. I didn't.
Dietrich, yeah. Good.
It's like, what the hell? I don't even know that. I know what you're referencing.
My helmets are in there. I'll be right back.
Just little snippets, little bits, lots of little bits.
It's the 16th.
Oh, I need to remember this. No, it's going to be faster to just do it by hand. I gotta bone up on my string manipulation.
Wait, is this the right one?
I see CB helmets. Are you helmets?
No, I'm face. I just put face A. Wait, is that right?
People have been putting them at the very bottom of the meeting.
Oh, okay.
On Notion, so accessories A and CB helmets are already there. Oh yeah, I guess it wouldn't be CB helmets since you ain't no Chris back.
Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I was just up higher. Okay, face A.
Mm-hmm.
Tremendous.
I've got to stretch for a minute while I get this figured out.
Okay.
I'm gonna fix our faces issue here.
Anybody watching, if you have any suggestions of another category that we could do, please throw them out there. We kind of task Chris, Mr. Harry Manables, to come up with these, since this whole Weeble idea was his madness. But this ancient aliens/astronauts has been a great category. We've gotten a lot of use out of it. Multiple weeks mileage. So anything like that you can think of, we are open to, because it's just fun to have new categories I mean, as you can see, there's a ton of variety in this category. So anything moderately broad is great. We did the Innsmouth people, the fish people. Mm-hmm. That was a great one.
The old muscle figures, we could stand to do a pass on those.
Muscle figures.
NUS, just look up a muscle toy 80s.
Oh baby.
I feel like they might have been designed this way, honestly.
Muscle toy 80s. Let's see. Oh yes, absolutely. Oh whoops.
Yeah.
Screen go.
Oh, these.
Yeah, these are great.
put these into their hole. Let's make sure I save. Yeah, excellent. Oh, wait.
Somebody was painting.
Faith,
Oh,
spice,
great.
Uh-oh.
I love stuff like this. It's just so wacky and fun. And
Okay, it's under Spicer. For some reason, Helmets is called Spicer.
Oh, muscle. I see.
yeah, look at this.
Dude.
Look at this. Guy.
Okay, let's talk about something because I got an idea for.
I know you're gonna have something on this. Let's go.
I have dude, like old toy lines and stuff like that, dude. There's stuff that I picked this up the other day at Walmart because it kind of there was an old toy line called Jason the Wheeled Warrior that didn't last for very long, but it was kind of a cool concept. But I saw this. I'll get that in there if I can see it. Like $4. I don't know what's in this thing yet, but there's slime and then there's component to build this fucking stylized little monster car. I don't know.
Ooh,
they look cool, man. I'm just hoping that I don't get the dorky one or the one that I don't like.
Here, can you go?
There's always the dorky one.
There's always the dorky one. Can you make your camera full screen? I can't. It's hard to see.
I don't know how to do that.
You son of a bitch.
Is there a way to easily?
Yeah, are you using Streamlabs?
I am.
Yeah, select the camera and just stretch it out there you go.
Hi.
Oh, sorry.
My puppy, it's too big.
You don't see.
Oh my god, that's awesome. They come out of
Right?
slime.
But yeah, see, don't those look cool as shit? I can't wait to see what these things.
That's
look
really
like.
cool. Just having them in slime is just such a brilliant idea. Damn it.
That's been kind of a common thing. Oh no, I cannot.
Slime's really hip right now. The kids love slime. Well, the slime. I think slime might have peaked a while back, but nevertheless,
it's so hot right now.
Slime.
Slime.
So hot right now.
So hot.
So hot.
So hot.
all right.
Yeah, dude, it's been a good week for toys.
Now for faces.
I got my Hasbro HasLab Sentinel in. The thing is gigantic.
Ooh, Sentinel. It's
Oh,
like
yeah. Dude, this thing is
X-Men.
Yeah, dude. They did a Kickstarter for it last year, and they finally went through production and got shipped out. I got mine over the weekend. Dude, look at this thing.
Oh, we've had some comments from Bradman the Dark Blight. Let's see, what did he say? He missed that one. He said they made a comeback. Are you talking about the slime?
Let's see this fucking box.
Enter the Gladiator always enters my brain pad. I don't know that. Is that the song?
Yeah, I don't know
Enter
if
the
I know
Gladiator?
that one. Fat and weak, what a disgrace. I guess the champ got too lazy. Back on his feet, now he's not taking up space. All the while, you can still hear him say, oh, he missed muscles.
Oh, yes. Well, it was just me looking it up on DuckDuckGo. So it wasn't really anything that special, but...
He's no bum. Sorry, I just started. Can't tap.
Yeah, I've got these, dude. I forgot. I have these fuckers.
Go full screen again. Just go full screen. We're done sculpting, you weirdo. Come on.
Dude, why don't you stop rushing me?
Look, I want to look at your face.
You want to see my stuff? You want to see
Let
my
me see you. I want to see you.
You want to see my stuff?
I want to know you. I want to see you.
A little
I want
bit.
to get to know you. Oh yeah, you got the muscle in there. Yeah, look at those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Super 7 was doing Masters of the Universe ones.
Oh hell yeah.
I grabbed a couple. They were real cheap too.
I love stuff like that. I always think of at Comic-Con, man, when they have. Yeah, those are great. That's always that. There's always a stand that has a bunch of old action figures, and they're just the cast of those.
Oh man.
And it's just awesome because it really shows off the sculpt, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, brother, you got them.
Dude, I have. You know what? I might have my. I don't know if I bought them back or not. I got all kinds of
You like toys and shit. Oh man,
Dude, I love
damn,
me some toys. Love me some toys.
Even his goddamn cup is a toy. What the fuck? Let's see that cup.
Oh, dude, yeah.
See, I'm not kidding.
All right, okay, this is a thing. It drives my wife crazy because, like, whenever it's like right now is my favorite fucking time of year because all the Halloween shit comes out everywhere.
Oh,
I have a thing for like
foaming
Halloween cups, and there have been some like it's been like a couple years of stinkers. Like I haven't gotten anything good. Like there's been no like I don't know who to talk to.
Is there a specific brand you get, or is it just like
no? It's like I like crazy cups like this. I mean the stuff where it's just like fucking printed on detail can lick my taint.
Ligma.
I want like the sculpted cups. Like
yeah. There's a company in I gotta remember their name. So we started to talk to them about doing Minecraft stuff, and we never ended up getting to do anything. But they do these like wild sculpted popcorn buckets, and they do integrations with other big movies where there's a bunch of custom stuff that you can pick up at the movie theater, cups with sculpted pieces and like little scenes inside the base of the cup and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like I love because no one's really doing like much with that. I mean, there's like ceramic mugs. Like I just want some crazy sculpted drinkware and some.
Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, is it? I'm not asking for much here. You know, it grinds my gears.
In a world like you have everything you need to make it.
Sculpt it yourself, bro, and print it out.
That's what I've come to realize is that I'll do it myself.
Well, and honestly, like you could do it. That resin is, I don't know if it's food safe, but it's at least as safe as plastic.
No. I mean, I would print it and then cast it, and then
you could just put an insert in there, like make it big enough, and then have like a regular plastic cup insert. But generally, they say like that. Basically, once that resin is hard enough, it's basically as safe as any other plastic, but it's just not. Probably this food quality safeness is a higher standard, I'm sure. Yeah. Let's see. Bradman the Dark Light says, "Enter the Gladiator" is the one they play at the circus. The only one I know is is that.
That sounds like the sound
the road. Sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
Oh no! I was like that version of that song is like what you hear as you start to like wake up after you've been drugged.
I think one of that was such a trope, man, from all those movie trailers the last few years. Like they did that. There No Strings on Me for the Avengers sequel, and they worked really well. The one I actually really liked was. There was a Suicide Squad trailer, not this new one, the first one, the David Ayer one.
I know
but
exactly what you're talking about.
It's like I started a joke or whatever. I started a joke.
Yeah.
Got the whole world laughing, like that song. I was like, dude, that is really a good haunting slow tune. Like that. Well, the trailer was better than the whole damn movie.
I tried to rewatch that again, like recently. Like I think over the weekend I put it on and like again, like it was just because I watched like Red Letter Media did a review of the new Suicide Squad, and they talked a lot about the first one, and they're just like and I didn't because I only made it about 30 minutes in the first time I tried to watch it, and I was like, this is not worth my time. But like it's like every scene they were trying to make a music video, or whoever like put that together. Yeah. Like they were trying to do like
just all these disconnected, like, oh, time for a soundtrack. Like
oh, I like this song. Let's toss that in there. It was just
that's like Justice League before the Snyder Cut.
I guess that's what they did to the guy who made the first one. Is like they took it and shredded it and made whatever that.
Yeah, because David Ayer is a G, man. He's awesome. Yeah. Like, have you seen End of Watch? That movie kicks ass. Like, it's so damn good.
That has been on my watch list for a long time.
Dude, watch it. It's awesome. It's really good.
I need to again.
Bradman the Dark Blight says yar, so that must be yes for the pirate song. Lots of different add-ons you could sculpt, even alien type creatures. Are you talking about for these things for the procedural? Yeah, I mean this is kind of an alien-esque sort of thing. Like, are you thinking of like aliens sticking out of a main alien thing? Like fractal aliens, like one's an alien and then the alien is sticking out of the alien and then aliens are sticking out of that alien.
You got aliens in my aliens.
Bro, you got aliens all up in my alien.
Do some Quato.
Oh yeah.
Blast the Mars.
That would be fun. We'll just do generic people.
Dude, I couldn't watch the Total Recall remake. That was another one that I gave up on.
Like, I forgot they even did that.
You didn't. That's better that way. It's better that way.
Yeah.
The only thing that was appealing, I think, to me, it was was it Jessica Biel and Kate Beckinsale, right? Weren't they both in it?
Mm-hmm. I think so. Yeah.
I mean, come on, those are hitting two of my tops. But yeah, I always just think of Colin Farrell in the ad, and he's just like that part where he like beats the shit out of everybody, and then he has that horrible acting moment where he's like, how did I do this? I'm like, oh man, he's not even a bad actor. That was just, I don't know.
No, but I mean, yeah.
The reason that even the original is so good is just because it's kind of bad and it's awesomeness. Like it's the right level of like 80s violence, like and fantastic
the
practical effects.
Phenomena that the 80s couldn't quit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
God,
yeah, this massive dude who's an everyman, like just
I'll tell you, my after Predator, my favorite Arnie movie is Running Man. That's an underrated classic, in my opinion.
I do like Running Man, although it
is a great one.
The quips are the worst.
Yeah. Hey, asshole, over here. Hey, Christmas tree. It's fucking great, dude.
Yeah, I got to get going, you guys.
Later, dude. Sorry it's taking me so long. Almost there.
But yeah, whatchamacallit? I don't know if this is going to pass off to someone else to monitor or moderate this stream.
I'm logged in, so I will probably have control.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, it was good hanging with y'all. I'll see y'all later.
Later, dude.
All right, later, brother.
When we get some.
Oh, he's gone. It's too late.
Oh no. I don't know why this one.
Twins, says Brad Man. Yeah, man. Twins is a great one. I had only seen that actually, I think about a year ago.
You're my brother.
Yeah. Yeah, ridiculously good, man. All those fantastic. I always think of in freaking Total Recall, like there's that dude that becomes like just a human meat bag that gets shot on the escalator in front of him, and then and then he just keeps pulling that guy's carcass in front of him. Just it's like not only does this guy die, but it's like his family is not going to even have a casket, anything to put in a casket after that.
I went back to watch that movie and I thought, oh, maybe Max can see it now. And then I remembered that scene and it was a no-go.
My dad took me to see every one of those in the fucking theater when I was like not ready for that shit anyway. It didn't matter.
Yeah, it depends on the kid, I think, but yeah, those are definitely not light movies.
I mean, dude, he took me to see everything. He took me to see Jaws when I was 3.
Oh God!
And, I could go into I could fill an entire show or episode talking about the lifelong scars of that movie, imprinted on me.
Yeah,
and the experiences that I've had as a result of trying to cope with that fear too,
that's like a deep psychological one too,
dude.
That's the fear of that movie.
Not even kidding. Bring that up next time, and I will talk about it because it's fucking hilarious if you're listening to me. But for me, experiencing it is terrifying. But for everybody else, they love it. I used to not be able to watch Shark Week shit like that. No, my best friend he'll send me shit that it Rick rolls me into great white sharks coming out of the water eventually. Fucking. It's not cool. It's not cool.
Oh man.
But yeah, and I watch Jaws now and it still fucks me up. But it's like a love-hate relationship with those things as well. They're so terrifying and fascinating at the same time.
Oh yeah. Well, you're old enough to understand why it was messing with you, but it still doesn't mean that you don't have the tied memories to it.
And because I love to swim and I like to be in the water, but dude, my mind has other plans when I'm in there.
Yeah. You're in the pool and you're like, look, a shark can't even fit through that filter right there.
It can. Yes, it can.
Yeah,
and it will.
I saw Jaws 3. It can swim backwards too.
Dude, by order of disassociation, I saw Ghoulies and that thing came out of the toilet. Shark can do it in the pool. Yeah.
Done.
All right, Verbal. So it looks like, are you trying to generate the background?
I'm trying to get. It's just I had to give up on the rocks. They were messing me up. You couldn't see anything, and now I'm trying to get like a material assigned to the core here. It's been a whole. It's
all good.
Yeah,
So you guys just stretch for a couple more minutes, and we'll get there.
Yeah, no worries, man. Bradman says, awesome stream, guys. Yeah, thank you, Bradman. Thank you for hanging with us. It's fun. I think a lot of people are going to catch these in the, I was going to say posthumously, but hopefully not.
Oh God, I hope not.
But just after the fact, especially because they could speed to the end. So it's really, really nice that you're hanging with us and checking out the results. Yeah, these things really have such a fun variety, and just the fact that this thing that Verbal has created is just so cool. Like it just is like such a surprise each time just to see these features come together.
Here we go. Now almost there. Okay, we're getting there. For some reason, the carved concrete will not be assigned to this. So I may have to restart in order to, because it should be right there.
Yeah. Well, hey, this is an interesting little article that just popped up. AMC is now going to accept Litecoin and Bitcoin for movie ticket payments.
Interesting.
Weird. Bitcoin seems like the crazy, like I don't know what transaction fees are on Bitcoin, but
even Ether.
Small.
They're even going to do Ethereum.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if they just hold their own Bitcoin and then like batch the transactions. I don't even know if that's possible on Bitcoin.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's interesting.
Well, I'm just going to start clicking the generate button here. The mystery of why his underpants are a different color is.
Well, isn't that the base?
That's the base, but you see, I have selected the base here, and I have assigned the carved concrete to it, but it's kind of doing a gnaw thing where it's like, yeah, I know. You talked about the concrete, but I'm not actually going to assign it, which is weird because these are. Oh, fuck! I was assigning the wrong material this whole time. That's the issue.
I've had this happen before, where it'll basically, if you have your materials layered on top of each other too, a lot of times it'll just keep seeing that top one until you delete it. I've had that issue before.
All right. Well, we're back on track is the good news.
Yeah.
All right. So I just need to assign Rocky. I had convinced myself that I had correctly assigned them when I hadn't. And then I was trying to fix the only one that was correct.
Look at just the addition of the feet right there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Let me can we hide this backdrop here? Because it's very distracting and I want to turn off I'm in this like weird perfectionist mode that doesn't necessarily work live. But it's bugging me. Everything's bugging me. There we go. Just turn that off. Now it's focused. This creature landed in a parking lot.
It happens. Hey, those exist on our planet. Yeah, that's actually a nice flat space.
Ooh, look at this.
Look at that. God, man.
Got kind of a bird mouth thing going here, like a vertical bird mouth.
Kind of looks like it's got the the navigator from Dune mouth.
Ooh, yeah, like a guild navigator. Yep. What is that? A level? What do they call them? Level 3.
Yeah.
When you lose your physical body, or it changes dramatically.
I have the body of a slug and a mouth of a vagina.
Yes.
Oh, here's the predator mouth coming out.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we can get out of
it. It just keeps choosing underpants. I love that. Yeah. Underpants for everyone.
I think maybe underpants are. There might be extra layers with underpants in there.
There's just a standard. You moved them into the rule category, so they're constant.
Oh, you know what? Somehow it's picking 2 helmets. Let's see.
Oh, whoa.
Rules are off. Output is off. These are all off. I must have bumped something when I was editing the grammars in there, and so we're getting double helmets in some cases. But
wow.
Actually, it's kind of working. Yeah, here is another double helmet situation. And here's a belt that I didn't filter out for whatever reason.
And that's that busy one that just keeps coming back to haunt us.
Isn't horrid.
Well, I think it works on this one because most of the shapes are kind of broad in this one. That was the only face that I did that even had like the semblance of an ancient alien reference.
Here we go. It's like getting two helmets every time. Oh, I think I know what the issue is. Got to go into prototype and delete Spicer.
Oh yeah, it was the rename
An
thing.
extra one. Although sometimes it's like you don't always want to turn everything off, because sometimes it's got 2 accessories as well. That's part of the challenge here. Because sometimes when they're overlapping, that's when you discover some of the coolest possibilities.
Yeah.
But then, when it's look at this. This is gorgeous. At the right level of stuff going on. Let's see here. Let's go to scene, world, and that's not going to update, is it?
I'm always so impressed at how these shapes come together and how finished this stuff looks.
It's
an
amazing.
Hour. The sculpting between 4 dudes. Just a bunch of dudes hanging out, sculpting.
4 dudes.
4 dudes
come together to bring their creativity to the Mash Malice. Whoa!
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at some kind of priestly attire here and some Lego hands under the crazy fractal wings.
And look how well those eyes work with that face. Is that all? Is that all? Were those
pretty amazing?
Were those pre-made together, or those just happened?
No. Those I made that. Well, you or I made that face because we both made some. Chubby faces, but man, yeah, the eyes are working on a lot of these.
Oh my god, yeah! Look at even the eyes coupled with that face. Like we had like this chibi priestly character.
For this one.
Oh my god! Yeah, man, you went for it.
That was where
I am here to supply water. Where is the fire?
You shall
My
throw your
helmet.
burden into the pit, or your sun will not rise on the morrow.
Bradman says these are turning out sweet. Yeah, thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
These.
Look at this guy. It's like Mr. Burns. Yeah, excellent.
Yes, little wings.
My helmet dynamo provides me with the power I need to fry you in your place.
Smithers, fetch my probe.
Oh yeah, another like the 6 legs, the hexapod there.
Oh my god, look at that.
This is an astral antenna. This isn't even a helmet. This is how he's contacting another realm.
Yeah, look how great the hands and legs work with that one. It's just like ceremonial priest of the.
Is this all one part here?
I think the hands and legs are. I think I saw Spicer making that.
But there are some separate hands too. I think that they're set up so they can't coexist right now, though.
That's tremendous. Look at that.
That is awesome.
Cool.
Oh yeah, these sitting ones are great. And then
they work really well.
The busyness of this helmet and these wings kind of work together in this case. Like when there's one item that's super busy, I feel like it's problematic, but this is more balanced.
Well, especially in contrast to the character. The character is very kind of simple all around, and then, oh my god, look at that.
He's like got some gear on it's like environmental gear for, someplace where his junk is not at risk. Underwater gear, perhaps.
He's really worried about his head and upper body, not so much his legs.
They're like a floating, I see like a floating bureaucrat here,
Yeah.
Have you inquired with the chief scribe? 41 slates must be produced.
What we got? Ooh, these could be like young larval stages, kind of like hooked on. It's carrying its young around.
That's right. These are to launch my podlings into the air. They harness them and throw them when I need.
Podlings. Oh, look at this tough customer.
Is my wish granted or not?
What's that? You happy? Okay.
Dude, look at this. This is very like Jim Henson looking. God, that's great. Yeah.
Oh, see, it's interesting.
Wow.
See, with more smooth, this accessory works better for me because it feels like it's holding some parts, or it's like holding some wreath or a decorative element.
Yeah.
It's a sword for decorative purposes. Have you guys ever seen that?
No.
Oh,
I feel like you've shared it. It's
I might have yet the Tales of Caution or Cautionary Tales.
Yes.
fucking that was amazing.
Tremendous.
I should be screenshotting these. Usually I do, but I forgot.
Oh, all good, man. Yeah, these are
that's amazing.
really fun.
All right. Well, I think that just about does us, huh?
Yeah, I was just gonna say so. I think we've shown some tremendous results here, and look at the. This is weeks of work coming together, which is why we're getting such tremendous variety.
No, I mean, but more like 4 or 5 hours times 3 people. So not. Or
but, what should I say? Multiple weeks of work.
Yeah.
Definitely not weeks. It's only probably collectively from all of us. It's your system that was a lot of time to create, but. At the end of that, just in terms of generating and sculpting features, we're probably only a ballpark of 6 to 8 hours tops collectively with all of us. So imagine getting this amount of variety in your toys in just a day of work from a few weirdos like we are. So yeah, it's pretty bitchin', man.
Yeah, dude. This is awesome.
Oh, goodness. Okay, I looked at the clock on my screen, and a teeny tiny little needle nose bottle of glue was blocking the 1 in 12:46, and I thought I was needing to run out the door to get my son.
Oh, man.
A little bit there.
Oh, thank goodness, yeah. We are we're running a little long, but that's okay. I think the result was worth it. So thank you guys very much for checking in with us. Thank you, Bradman the Dark Blight, for hanging with us this whole time.
Yeah, glad to have your company.
And a good friend and a fellow weirdo with all of us here at Modern Weirdos. Harry Mandibles, you want to tell them about yourself?
Hey, I am Chris Baxter, aka Harry Mandibles. You can go to GammaBombStudio.com and get all my goodie links and find out what kind of stuff I'm up to.
Heck yeah. And I am Batman Pop-Tart, aka Jamie Begow. You can find all of our work. I just keep plugging our Modern Weirdos on modernweirdos.com or cautionarytrails.com. Also, I was going to plug you, Ian, but you'll do that yourself after me. So take it away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Here in these hallowed halls of the Modern Weirdos stream, we are called upon to support those that we feel are worthy of this life. If you have seen something here today that you feel has brought the light of creation into your soul, yea, verily shall you proceed to modernweirdos.com and voidstrummer.com to see what the hell else you can do to lay down a bit of cash at our feet to keep the good times rolling. Amen.
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 Adios, guys. Thanks.
Ta-ta. Cheers.
A little later.